is our second break where we thank our producers who come in with their talent. Canary Cry NewsTalk is a place for therapeutic reflection of our troubling world, and we encourage those of you out there listening, watching, participating to do so with your talent, whether it be art, sculpture, music, Legos, painting, interpretive dance,
fushigi, and interpretive dance.
Yeah, the statue making.
Not gonna lie, Gons, I did not think I would have to wait this long for somebody to send in some interpretive dance, and yet I'm still waiting.
Yes, and we shall wait for as long as it takes.
I'll do this show as long as it takes for somebody to send in some interpretive dance.
Will that be the signal that we're over the hill?
I think
if we get that.
No, let's keep moving forward. Come on now.
All right. Yeah, so that's why we encourage those of you out there who have talent to express it, and so we can process the world together, and especially show-related stuff. And we like to share it here because we're friendly and we like to build community. And we're going to start things out.
This pitch changes every single time. I love it so much. I mean, it's just not a problem. It's supposed to change. That's how we keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But it's so casual this time.
Yeah, well,
hey, we're all just friends here.
We're all just friends, and we all make audio production as things.
Audio production.
You got me saying words that aren't real words, Basil.
I think, we're both running out of juice here, man. This is what happens when we ignore the timer.
I know. Yeah, we did a bad job today. We got a piece from Psalm 40. So let's introduce him.
In this dark world, he can help you see. Just listen to Psalm 40.
Woo! Here's a note. He says, "Hey guys, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today I have part 2 of my Revelation series, chapters 6 through 8, and I must say
wonderful.
This is the most fun I've ever had going through this book. Not that it makes it any easier." We'll hear a little bit here, and we'll get to the rest of the note after just a few seconds.
Ooh.
I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals, and I heard one of the 4 living creatures say with a voice like thunder, "Come." And behold, there was a white horse, and his rider held a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he came out to conquer. When the second seal was opened, I heard the second living creature say, "Come." And there came a bright...
All right, we'll play the rest of it
Love
at the end of the show.
Thank you so much, Psalm 40. We'll play it at the Canary Cry mixtape at the end of the show.
He's got a question here. It's a pretty deep question. Do you think there's any link between the 4 horsemen and the locusts who rise from the smoke of the bottomless pit? They are each told not to harm the earth or the sea, but only those who do not bear the seal of God. The only hang-up I have is that the pit isn't opened until the 5th trumpet, and the trumpets aren't given out until the 7th seal. So what do you guys think about the connection between the seals and the trumpets, specifically the command to the horsemen and the locusts? I've heard theories that these 2 series of events run concurrent, but again, I'm pretty sure the trumpets can't start until the 7th seal is opened. God bless, guys. Yeah,
I am not equipped at all to answer that question right now. I would have to go back.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's done more laying out the timeline than I have.
Yeah, and it's one of those issues where you have to. It's buying into.
Sounds like it needs a graph. Sounds like we need a chart.
By the way, I'm making this mind map of biblical eschatology as part of Age of Deceit 4. And it's like this, it's just never ending. It's humongous. Yeah. It's going to take a while to build, but it's all there. It's kind of crazy to see all the ways everything connects. But you have to kind of decide what the book of Revelation in terms of a sequence represents, because, some people buy the idea that the seals, the bowls, and the trumpets are all happening at the same time. But then it's written in a way where, you get to the 6th seal, and then when the 7th opens, the next thing, there's like a sequential aspect of it. And it could be that there are multiple iterations where, one is for, the seals opening is one thing. And I think in the past, I've looked at it in the sense of these are, what's happening with the Antichrist and the beast and all that stuff is happening with the seals. And then once the 6th seal is open, that's the rapture. And after the 7th seal is opened, then that's when all the judgment starts taking place. And that's, we're not even here for that. So it's possible that there is some kind of overlap there. But again, it's so hard to pin down, and these are ever lifetime endeavors to find out the exact nature of it. And I don't know that we're necessarily supposed to know the exact nature of what the book of Revelation was describing. Although, we're living in some times that makes all those things less metaphorical and somehow more literal than any other generation, at least in recorded history. So
there you go.
I say keep
hope
studying,
that clears
man.
it up.
It probably doesn't clear it up, but at least inspire you to keep studying, because that's kind of the point. So there you go. Thank you very much, Psalm 40. And again, we'll play that track at the end of the show. I think that's it for audio production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very
Sounds
much.
good.
Let's do some art.
One art, please.
We're starting with Dame Allie.
One art, please. Another one from Allie now. Here it is.
And Dame Allie has a whole presentation here. It is I guess you can call it a proposition maybe, and it has something to do with you, Basil.
Okay.
So we will dive into this. It is labeled Basil's Emu Emporium.
Oh.
And the note here, Allie desperately wants you to name one of your emus Kevin.
Okay.
This dude, in the 3-second video clip, which I will show in a moment here, has a Rhea named Kevin that attacks/bites him constantly. He has to carry a trash can lid around with him in an effort to protect himself from Kevin's advances/attacks. He has a video about the process of using the trash can lid to turn/redirect Kevin's head away from him. But of course, to the untrained eye, it appears as if he's whacking the poor thing in the cranium constantly. You should see the bites, though. Not that your emus will ever do any such thing. I'm sure they will be as gentle as doves. And I don't know if you've seen this footage, Basil, but I will play the 3-second clip here of a video that's titled, "Oh, hey, is that Kevin?"
Whoa, hey, is that Kevin? Whoa, hey, is that Kevin?
So, yeah, there you go.
And for those who are just listening, it's a beautiful blonde emu, a white emu. It's an expensive emu, I'll tell you what. And it's coming right up to the man holding the camera, and then gets flapped with a trash can lid. I'm not so sure that this PETA is going to
might be on her tail
get
after
this
this
guy.
one.
Yeah. That's funny. But along with this is a piece of art from Dame Allie, and there I am with my gigantic biceps and incredible physique with my tiny little baby emus. These little tiny baby emus that Allie has drawn here are incredibly to spec. It's about the size. The coloration is perfect. The stripes, the sort of gaping maw that is ready to strike at any moment, and their little raptor feet is very well done. And I've got my headset, my VR headset, of course, on because that's how I walk around out in the
wild,
the compound. Yeah. She's even got the Crocs on there too.
I was going to say, if you didn't notice, I was going to mention the Crocs, and also
I see the Crocs. And in my hands, I'm holding a just full-on sort of George Floyd protest-esque
police shield,
police riot shield. And These little emus of mine, they are so cute. They follow me around. They're basically like dogs. I take them on walks. We just walk around. They follow me around. It's so cute. But yes, they definitely can get a little bitey. But, you just got to change your framework. They're just giving you little kisses.
So
just giving you little emu kisses.
Let's get to the important part. Do you have names for your emus already? And can you name one Kevin for Dame Allie?
Yeah, I'll name one Kevin I'll name them both Kevin. They're both named Kevin now.
Oh gosh.
Both. I was kind of avoiding.
You want equity in the world. You
I was
just
kind
name
of
everybody
avoiding
the same thing.
Naming them because if I need to turn them into jerky next year, it's hard to make jerky out of something you name.
Kevin's meat.
I can make Kevin jerky. I'll figure that out. Yeah. All right. There you go. They're both named Kevin. We've got the Monties and the Kevins.
Monties and Kevins. Very good. Thank you very much,
easier
Dame
if we
Allie.
just give them all the same name. Thank you, Dame Allie.
So, I was going to say racist, but that's not racist. What is that? Speciesist?
What?
To just name all your anti-emu.
No, it's just efficient. It's just efficiency of language.
That's what Hitler said. Sir Dove, Knight of Rosbeltia.
One art, please, from Dove.
I've never heard Gonz's bodily reaction to regretting saying something so instantly that I just heard that. That was really an experience. Thank you for that. Yes, Sir Dove comes in. What does he get? What does he have here?
He has a note. He says, "Peace. For this week's Bible artwork, I did a remix of my favorite Four Horsemen painting by Viktor Vasnetsov for Psalm 40's new Revelation track and an illustration for Psalm 11. Let me get the Psalm 11 up there. Well, we got the Revelation one up there right now. Let me do the Psalm. And the Psalm one says, if the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Hope you like and keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for yins. Dove, P.S. My wife asked me if the photo I took for the Psalm 11 artwork was in black and white, but the gray skies and crumbling concrete tones are just part of a normal spring day here in the Rust Belt. Interesting.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. This will which one do you want to do
Which
first?
one are we doing first?
Let's do the
here?
Revelation one first, the Four Horsemen.
Okay.
We do.
Yeah, this one's fun. I'm looking at it. It's just actually sort of a wonderful, straightforward depiction of the Four Horsemen of the apocalypse, as some refer to them. And it says, "Come and see," up in a really impressively readable font, Dove. Really, really wonderful there. Come and see, it says. Then we've got the Four Horsemen. We've got the one on the white horse with the bow and the arrow. We've got the one on the red horse wielding the sword.
He's dapping too, by the way. That one
he's
on the red
doing
horse.
a sweet dab with his giant sword. We've got the black horse with holding the scales, an old man sort of wearing a tunic, staring wistfully off into the distance. And then, of course, we've got Death, which is sort of a ghost horse. We've got sort of a ghost horse with a skull, with a skeleton riding with sort of a glowy, ethereal cloak of some kind, wielding a scythe. And this is very cool. Seems like something we should do something with. Definitely gonna use the man on the red horse as sort of a example for my ab workout routine. She's looking good. This is very cool. Thank you, Sir Dove.
One thing that I will mention here, and this is not a criticism, it's just and I'm double checking the scripture here to make sure, but it's something that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and that's with the white horse. I heard it come down, so I looked and saw a white horse. Its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out to overcome and conquer. A lot of commentators point out how he had a bow, but he did not have an arrow.
But no arrow. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so he kind of uses his might as a threat. He doesn't really actually conquer. He's more of a threat guy. Which kind of leads you to think, what does he have that's so, that no one can make war with him? So anyway, just a
that
little
is
detail.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, I was not prepared to think so deeply about that. Thank you, Dev, and thank you, Gons. Next up, we've got the aforementioned dreary picture. It looks like it was a demolition job on a big concrete building there, crumbled on one side. One of the walls of the crumbled building has sort of a sad face
droopy
on it.
face,
Sad, droopy face with a big nose. It says, if the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yeah, very good. And yeah, the color tones of this image does make you wonder.
Dreary indeed.
Yeah, if you took it in black and white, because it is very not monotone.
It's very, monotone.
Monotone, yeah.
Monahue.
Monahue, yeah.
Monahue. George Monahue. All right. Thank you very much, Sir Dove.
Thank you, Sir Dove.
And thank you to all the artists.
Yes, so we have another one from Robert R.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we need to do this real quick.
Let me pull this one up here. Another
Sure.
emu themed. Now, Robert R. sent some equal warnings in regards to all sorts of animals. He sent me a message about the warnings about the rabbits and the dangers that they pose.
It's an article titled "Killer Rabbits in Medieval Manuscripts: Why So Many Drawings in the Margins Depict Bunnies Going Bad."
I actually had a few people send me this, strangely enough. It was kind of an obscure article, but a few people sent it to me. Yes, no, I've had my own negative experiences with bunnies. Luckily, my bunnies now, they're so cute. They're cuddly. They love those little guys. But yes, I had bunnies when I was younger, and they were little demons that could easily murder a young child.
Well, these bunnies look pretty hardcore. I mean, they're big. They got people
there's a
tied
long history of bunnies being sort of depicted as sort of homicidal maniacs. So that's a conversation for another time. But thank you for sending me that, Robert. But he also sent a couple of pieces of art. Yeah, pieces of art. I had them pulled up and I cannot find them. Are you showing them on the screen?
I got the cute communist bunny. Is that what this is?
I did not see a bunny art from him.
It was like a little cute bunny. It says, warning, the bunnies are real. And they're real mean, so run away, run away.
Oh, yeah. It's a cute little bunny with a little Russian hat on holding a Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
Yeah, that basically sums it up.
And then the other one was, and the emus are no better.
Ah, there it is.
And
yes.
It's got the emus.
And this one, I have no idea what. This one kind of broke my brain a little bit. It almost looks like something someone would have fed into Google's DeepMind and had it spit out like an AI generated. You know how it's kind of like weird looking?
Yeah. Like an AI did a Photoshop job.
Yeah, it's like an AI Photoshop job. But I'm not sure exactly what method Robert used for this, but it's impressive.
A rubber stamp or something.
Basically, it's a couple of emus. One of them has been turned into basically half emu, half what looks like some futuristic Gosling gun or something.
Right.
And the other one is holding a bazooka. So, yes, I've basically surrounded myself with killer yet adorable animals that will protect me when society collapses.
All right. Well,
thank you.
Thank you very much for all the art and even naming our pets. This is a community here. We're family.
That's right. That's right.
We do have a microfiction.
Yes, we do.
We have two.
Microfiction.
Microfiction.
Time.
And the first one is from Runk Smash.
Monty watches the woman Papa left to feed him and the others, suspicion growing with everything she does. The final straw is when she turns on the picture box, and on the pictures that started with Big Mouse, he needs more help than just Rooster. I not sure what those words mean.
Me neither. I was hoping you would summarize what was going on there, but I guess the mystery is multiple layers deep.
When did this one come in? Is this the one? Yes, it is the one that just came in. Okay, there we go. There's some woman taking care of the animals while I'm off doing something. And she looks like maybe she's watching Disney, but the propaganda rooster, is not enough to succeed in the mission. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much, Runk Smash.
Thank you, Runk Smash. All right, we got another one from The Sentinel because it is Monday. And The Sentinel. Here we go.
Basil and Skatesay Gons get out of their AMC Pacer. The parking lot is slowly filling up with competitors and fans alike, all gathering for the first ever All-Valley Roller Skating Tournament. Basil breathes in deeply, preparing himself for the battle ahead. He looks over at his Skatesay, whose face shows no fear, only focus. Basil thinks back to the first time he met Skatesay Gons, right here in this very parking lot. Skatesay Gons' words echo from before. You are not a very good skater, but we can change that if you want. Basil plays this over and over in his head. Skatesay Gons perceives the growing anxiousness on Basil's face. Basil, son, you are a very good skater. You will do well in this tournament. He places his hands on Basil's buff bicep and squeezes. Rely not on your own strength, but on the strength of the Lord your God, who will fight this battle for you. Together they pray for peace, protection, and victory in the name of Jesus Christ. Outside the doors, then enter the House of Skating. Wow, it's happening. We're finally getting to the apex. What will happen? Thank you, the Sentinel, very much.
Thank you, Sentinel. Awesome job. And thank you to all of the producers who came in with their talent. We really appreciate it.
And if you are someone who has a talent, you're an artist or a musician or a writer or whatever, make something for the show. We'll feature it on the show. It's awesome. You can just send it all into canarycryradio@gmail.com. We'd love to feature it. And while you're at it, think about leaving a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. That's usually not where I do that, but that's where I just did it.
Okay. You just want to get it out of the way then?
Yeah. Leave a rating and a review. We got to get five of them by when? By Friday. That's right. We need you. Uncle Gons needs you.
Ugly,
leave a
rating person must leave review on iTunes. And if you do not, you are ugly, horrible person. You bring shame to family. Ugly, horrible person.
That's right. You know, if this is somebody's first episode ever listening to this show, I would say take the first half of the show as the example. Before, the first set of when we had so much energy and optimism about our lives today. I feel my body and spirit falling apart the further along we go in this long show that we're doing.
There's a point at which we go from education to entertainment.
Yes.
And there's a part where we lose control of our composure.
Our composure, right?
And we just lose.
It's a cycle.
That's part of it is part
of the cycle of the show. You get your hard-hitting analysis and news deconstruction on the first hour of the show, maybe the hour and a half, and then we get a little. We sort of progressively devolve into madness until we end the show.
I will say there's not a lot of people out there that can sit in front of a camera and a microphone for as long as we do every week and just talk about. I mean, I know people that do, obviously, but
sure,
it
isn't easy.
It's not.
It
easy.
isn't easy.
No.
It's mentally.
Yeah, mentally taxing.
It will break us someday. This will kill us. But today is not that day.